Words matter, my friends.
You know, words matter.
Words matter. Words matter.
I want you to remember something. Words are always going to matter.
Words matter.
Words matter. Words matter.
Words matter. Deeds matter as well.
The words of the President of the United States matter enormously. Words become facts when they come out of the mouth of the President, and truth matters.
And the words and the language we use do matter. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people at some pretty high levels that don't seem to realize that yet.
And Reverend Al, let's talk about a theme that's coming up in these protests. You're hearing the term defund the police. In Minneapolis, you're talking about abolishing the police department. The Minneapolis mayor was booed off the stage. Because he wouldn't say that he was going to abolish the Minneapolis Police Department. And yet, when I heard an interview yesterday of a city councilwoman from Minneapolis, she kept being pushed by the CNN reporter as to whether this meant actually abolishing the police department or reforming the police department. Her non-answer suggested that defunding the police is actually a code word for many people, for reforming the police, is actually a code word for many people for reforming the police. What can you tell us from what you've heard with activists?
That's what I've heard. I've heard that they're really talking about adjusting and in many ways recommitting.
We need to recognize that words matter.
The funding toward things like community policing, like mental health, intervention that does not involve policing as we know it.
We don't want no more police. We don't want people with guns toting around in our community.
The Minneapolis City Council, the city where George Floyd was killed by police 2 weeks ago, has pledged to dismantle its local police department and replace it with a new model of public safety. It stated that the current system could not be reformed and therefore had to be disbanded.
The phrase defund the police, what does that mean to you?
Well, what it means is let us, the resources that we have, let us spend it in a way that gives the most protection to the American people, protection for their safety, protection for their rights.
Our commitment is to end our city's toxic relationship with the Minneapolis Police Department, to end policing as we know it.
Intervention that does not involve policing as we know it.
To end policing as we know it.
Intervention that does not involve policing as we know it, and putting a lot into police training, is to reinterpret how we do public safety and to reallocate those resources in ways that solve the problem in the areas that I just outlined. So I think that the slogan may be misleading without interpretation.
You have no idea what your words mean. You have no idea. You have no idea what your words mean. And I can't pretend and sort of try and cover this fairly and put it in the veil of objectivity. This is wrong. You have no idea what your words mean and what you're doing to this country.
A code word.
Tell me words don't matter.
Words matter.
Words matter.
Words matter.
Words matter.
A code word.
These words matter.
There are a lot of Americans out there, I know there are a lot of reporters out there that are very frustrated by the fact that the truth doesn't matter to Donald Trump. And reality doesn't seem to matter to this White House. That they change their stories every day.
Bang.